Hi y'all, and welcome to Wreaths by Linda. I'm Linda Allen, and today we are making beautiful wreaths in my garage. Today we're going to make a Easter wreath that's made on a 15-inch work form, measures 15 inches from side to side, and then when it's finished it'll be about 24 inches wide total. It's slightly elevated. By the time we add all our ruffles and our ribbon and everything to it, this is going to be a pretty thick baby. It'll be about 8 to 10 inches deep. This is not something that would fit between a storm door and your major front door, so you'll need to put this on the outside of your storm door. Going to use this deco mesh that it says Celebrated, but you know what? I got this at Joann's, and I know that Celebrated is Michael's. But anyway, I got this at Joann's. It's a little different. This one is 12 inches by 19. Most mesh comes in a 30-foot roll. So this one is only 19, so therefore we have two. And normally we would like to do, when I'm using a basic mesh like this, I would like to do my cuts to be about 30 inches long, but I think we're going to have to cut it to about 25. And we're going to try to do the woodland ruffle, and let's see how that looks. Otherwise, we might just do a ruffle. Okay, I have this really cute carrot sign got from Hobby Lobby, and some little decorator carrots. I have quite a few, but I got these several years ago, and they just jumped out of my Easter basket today. We're going to use some different ribbon. I got this really cute ribbon with the with the carrots on it from DecoExchange. Isn't that adorable? Love it. I thought it would go perfect with that sign. I'm also going to use this orange stripe that also came from DecoExchange, as well as the big green polka dots, the great big ones. I'm going to add some of this burlap. I just don't know which one I'm going to add, whether I'm just the plain or the one with the lace. We'll figure it out as we go. Okay, I'm going to smooth these ribbons and stuff out of the way so that I can turn the monitor down. Y'all, I'm so excited. I got this wonderful work table for Christmas from my son-in-law and my daughter, and he made it. It's handmade, and he is just amazing. And anyway, he also made me this wonderful mesh roller. Love it, love it. And he also today came over and hung up my overhead light. So I'm very, very excited. It's been kind of dark out here in the garage, and now we can see better. We can see what we're doing, or what we're messing up, right? Yeah. So I just want to welcome you to Wreaths by Linda. Ask you if we make beautiful deco mesh wreaths here. And I'm hoping that you like what you see today, and that you reach over there and hit that subscribe button. Click that thumbs up. Tell me that you like it. There's some comments that you can make, and I will go back and read the comments, follow up on them, and we will. And there's also a little bell icon over there, and if you click on that bell, it'll let you know if I am going to do a live production, or if I've uploaded new content. And that is my goal, is to upload a lot of content. I think we're going to have a great time here. Again, welcome to Wreaths by Linda. Okay, I'm going to lower this, and we're going to get started on cutting our mesh. mesh roller was on my Christmas list, but lo and behold, I didn't have a clue that he was going to make me one, much less a table to go with it. See, isn't this table beautiful? Let me pull this mat off here real quick so you can see it. Isn't that gorgeous? Like I said, it's 3 by 6, and it's just lovely. I love it. It has big old huge legs, so it's not going anywhere. Okay, we're going to pull this down through here on my cutter. All right, I like to cut off a smooth edge here. And you know, that just called that mesh. It has a little bit of it's a poly mesh, but it's got a little bit of a jute string going through it. I like the way that it looks. I really like the, and it's 2 colors, so it's kind of beige and creamy and beige and tan at the same time. All right, I said we wanted 25 cuts, right? 25-inch cuts, and we have, on your work wreath form, there's going to be 18 ties. You're going to have 10 on the bottom and 8 on the top. Now, some people like to make their own frame. Go get the one at the Dollar Tree. It's $1. And you could tie your pipe cleaners on. Some people do 12. But most work wreath forms that you buy are going to have 18. So we need 18 cuts, and we're going to do them at 25 inches. So I'm going to pull this out here to 30 so that I can come over here and cut it at the top. Oh boy, I have got, I'm going to have to change that wheel. This is not good. I noticed it yesterday, but I thought it was just my, the material that I was using. I'm going to put you on pause. All right, let's try this again. We got a new blade in here. Pull this out here. Oh, that's much better. I need a new cutter. My cutter is old, and that's on my to-do list, to-get list. The mesh roller, you can cut 2 pieces at a time, or 3. You cut more than that, and sure is efficient. So like I said, we need 18 cuts. So are you wreath makers? Do you guys like to make wreaths, or do you craft? What is your craft? I hope you're wreath makers. I mean, I hope craft, period, but I hope you're wreath makers, and we can all share our knowledge. And it's a fantastic community of wreathers out here. Okay, see, we're running out. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We just need the 2 more. Okay, but we're at the end of the rolls. Let's see what happens. Get that off of there. Come on, come on. We're going to have very, very little left over of this. That's it. Not even enough to worry about. Put this over in the garbage. Okay, and when you're cutting, it's going to get, the closer you get to the end of the roll, the curlier it's going to get. And when you're putting these on your wreath form, I like to put the curlier ones on the outer edge. The center tends to get covered up by signs and other ribbons and things, and that just helps the edge stay curly. Okay, bring our form back over here. There's several different things that we could do. Some people do a curl method. The curl method is not one of my favorites, so I don't do it. And that's just like that. And then you pinch it in the middle and attach it. But it takes a lot, I think, and I don't know, maybe it's because it just gets all kind of wonky, and my OCD doesn't like that. Okay, or you could just ruffle. We could just ruffle. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to do a little bit of a woodland ruffle. And that's just where we're going to tuck the edges under a little bit. You're going to roll a couple of times. Use your clip. Put your clip on there. Gotta have something to set it on, right? Set that there like that. Hold this back here. Again, roll it a couple of times. Super easy when it's this end of it because it wants to roll anyway. And then we'll ruffle it up a little bit. It's going to make this cute little roll. I don't know. I was hoping that maybe this would be thick enough, but I really don't think it's going to. This is a very inexpensive mesh, and that's going to be really thin. So, you know what we're going to do? So what we're going to do is I'm going to get some 21 inch. We're going to put a 21 inch base on it, and then we're going to use these as accents. Be right back. Okay, we've got this 21 inch. Again, this is just a basic polypro mesh. Came from Hobby Lobby. It's just your basic, but I like it. It's kind of a jute look, burlap look. Alright, we're going to pull this under here, gather up our edge like that. Just like, oh, you didn't see that, did you? Nope. Okay, back down. Go back down again. So you see what I'm doing. Okay, so we just put the mesh on our roller and gathered up these edges. And Lord Almighty, that is stringy. Look at that. Okay, we've got a zip tie here. Okay. Put this through. I always do it the wrong way. Put this through the zip tie, just on the side, on the edge of this tie right here, right beside it. That to the inside. Okay? Got all kinds of stuff going on over here. Alright. Do you remember this spool? That spool is, it was supposed to be 12, right? It's supposed to be 12. So guess what? We're going to use it to make our loops with. Some people can just automatically pull out 12 inches. Not me. I got to measure. So I'm going to lay it right there like that. And we're going to come out here, and there's a 12. Okay, and we just come through that first one there, and we're going to make a poof. Come right in here, twist it a couple of times. This is hanging up on each other. Okay, again, 12 inches. Probably would have helped if I'd opened up my ties, wouldn't it? When you're pulling your mesh like that, you just want to kind of keep it in a cylinder. Keep your, so that your edges are under. They are finished, but you want to keep them under. 1, 2, 3, and then you can poof these out, and when that's under there like that, then it helps make a nice little poof. See? Make sure you got your ties tight so that it doesn't come off, because it will. Okay. So where are you guys from? I'm from Crowley, Texas. It's a little suburb just on the south side of Fort Worth. And that is Fort Worth. That's not Dallas. I was born and raised in Fort Worth. Lived all over the Metroplex. Well, Fort Worth Metroplex, never Dallas. And when I was I got a divorce after 25 years of marriage. And I met a wonderful, wonderful man who had a better job than I did. So I moved to Colorado. And I loved Colorado. We lived in Aurora. It's a beautiful little city. Aurora is to Denver, kind of like Arlington is to Fort Worth. And anyway, lived there for 12 years. And during that time, both my daughters were having babies. And, well, my oldest daughter had a couple of babies. And then my youngest daughter got married. And then she decided to have a baby. And I'm like, you know what, that's enough. I need to go home. I need to host babies. If I'm going to be grandma, I'm going to be grandma all the way. And so my husband was able to transfer his job. And he got a great deal on a house and moved back here almost right at 9 years. July will be 9 years. And love it. Absolutely love it. I love being with my girls, my family, and my mom moved back around that time too. And so I am only 1.5 miles from one daughter, 3.1 miles from my mama, and 10 miles from my other daughter. And we are busy, busy, busy. We go, go, go constantly watching these kids do their activities and everything. So, okay, so we finished this one off. Finished it off. Pull it up tight. I'm going to pull it up tight here. Got another zip tie. And I think I'm going to put that zip tie on that side. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I am not. I'm going right here on this side. It's going over here. Sorry. And I was trying to fix it where it wasn't going to be framed very much, but okay. Let me pull that up tight. Push it around to the back. We're going to clip it off here in a minute. So anyway, our weather is absolutely beautiful here right now. It is March 1st, and we didn't have much of a winter here. Some days it would be cold. You know, the temperatures might be in the 20s, maybe in the 30s, and it'd be cold. But we just didn't really have freezes this year, and I don't know. I don't know what that's going to do as far as the bugs are concerned. Most people think you're crazy when you say that, but all of us that live in the South, we know what that means, don't we? Yes, we do. And one of my great nephews, oh my goodness sakes, that poor baby, he got into ants yesterday, and he had to go to the emergency room. He got stung so bad all over his little hand, just swelled up so big. And she said it was the little tiny ants, you know, and it's not always those big old red ones, is it? Nope. Those fire ants are nasty. I'm sure that's what it was. I got a big old humongous Bradford pear tree out in my front yard, and it's already got little white blooms on it. The next day or two it's going to be magnificent. It's a beautiful tree, but it's not really allowed. My grass is not doing very good under it. It's big though. It's a big tree. We had 2 of them. We lost one of them in a storm. So it'll be interesting. So nearly everybody in this edition has lost their trees. So it'll be really interesting to see how much longer this one lasts. But if this one comes down and it comes down on the cars or whatever, we're going to be in a world of hurt. Okay, what's going on here? Is this fluffing up kind of pretty, huh? I wanted to use this cream form because I thought it matched really good with that other mesh, but well, I just don't know. It's not so creamy looking, but it'll be all right. We're going to tuck it in, and we're going to put some carrots on it, and it'll be just fine. Yeah, so anyway, what's your weather like where you're at? That's what I was wanting to know. I was trying to get to that. I tend to get a little distracted. Getting close here, though. You know what? I'm going to put you on pause because I think that I have a soda wreath, and I think she might be at my door. Okay, so pause. Well, false alarm. It was somebody else. But my husband had gone to the store, and I have to tell you, I didn't even notice that my husband had come back home. Isn't that funny? All right, so we're back here where we started. We're going to cut some of this off. I tuck it inside, and probably end up getting another zip tie and hook that together. So let's do that real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so you can see here, I'm going to hook it. How am I going to hook it? I'm going to hook it right there. So are you about ready for spring, for a little nicer weather? Have things warm up a little bit. It's getting ready to be spring break around here too. Okay, we're just going to cut all 3 of these off. And probably what I will do when I finish with this, I do usually cover the back of my wreaths. Sometimes some of these work forms are really rough, and you certainly don't want to scratch anybody's door. So please make sure that you're being real cognizant of that. There's a lot of different things that you can do. I put felt on the back. I know a couple of ladies that cover the whole thing with, you know, like a round circle of material. Some people you know how when you're cutting your florals and, you know, we don't use all those leaves. Well, you can glue a leaf on there, just enough so that it doesn't scratch their door. Your customer would be very appreciative of that. All right, so we push all of our mesh forward, except this one. Get back up. Okay. That's kind of cute, huh? Look at that. All right, so now let's try this again. We'll take this one that we were working on and put it back out there. Okay, you guys, where are you? Let's go over here. Okay, we're gonna roll this a couple of times, just enough to get that edge under. Flip it around. Same thing over here. We've got a couple of 2, 3, and then we'll ruffle it up here in the middle, just like that. Got a string. For goodness sakes. Okay, so then see how, isn't that cute? We got a little ruffle with a couple little curls on it. And you can put it in either this way or you can put it in this way. I like to do it this way with the curls up. And just do a couple of twists. Okay, and now we'll just go to the next one. Lay that out there. 1, 2, 3. That's really cute. When you have a quality mesh, the weave will be real thick. So you can see how this is thin. The weave will be really thick, and your mesh will be a lot sturdier, and you can cut your lengths to 30, 34, and get away with 1 on each twist tie. And then when you add your ribbons to it, it'll be just fine. It won't be able to see through it. But sometimes, you know, sometimes we buy things because it's a good deal, right? I think I got this at Joann's for like 70% off, you know? So even though it wasn't that long, I'm like, hey, it's okay. And are y'all making Easter wreaths? Are you working on them? I've got several in the works. And I just hope people need Easter wreaths. I'm trying to make sure I get this where y'all can see what I'm doing here. Again, this is Wreaths by Linda. I appreciate you stopping by here today. If you just come in, we are making an Easter deco mesh wreath, carrot theme, and we put a poly jute, I guess you call it, mesh on here and use the poof method. I did 12-inch poofs. That's a 21-inch mesh. And we did 12-inch poofs. And now I'm taking this other poly jute mesh and making a little kind of like miniature woodland curls, woodland ruffles. We cut them to 25. And I'm rolling each one, 1, 2, 3, a couple of times like that, just so it curls up on the ends. And then we'll ruffle it up here in the middle. So that when we get through, we got these cute little curls on the end, a little bit of a ruffle here in the middle, like that. And then we're attaching it. We cut 18 of those. We're going to attach them in each one of these ties. I'm not untying the ties. However, these kind of ties tend to be shorter. And that might be a little bit of a problem when we get ready to put the ribbons in. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, now this is 12 inches. So I'm hoping that all my heights and everything work out just fine. Usually we use a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you make wreaths, what is your favorite product to work with? Do you like to do deco mesh wreaths? Do you like to do grapevine wreaths? Maybe use the styrofoam? Who knows, huh? Rag wreaths. We're learning all kinds of stuff, aren't we? See something and think that it's so stinking cute. I had a lady contact me yesterday. Actually, she came up to me in person and told me that she had just got a new, some kind of saw, and that she was going to be making, she wanted to make signs that, you know, where the letters are cut out and stuff. I think that she's talking about like, oh, my phone's going to pop out. Sorry. Can you see the hello? that wreath over there. I think that that's what she was talking about. And anyway, she was wondering if that was something that I could use, that I would be interested in, like collaborating with her. I'm like, hello? Because, you know, most of those signs that I get like that, I get at Hobby Lobby, and usually have to paint them. 2, 3, 4. Sometimes they're really heavy too, and you can't use that on a rig, you know. So I'm interested in something that's a lighter weight. I like hello, I like welcome. I got a welcome one, but man, it's humongous. So, you know, and the same thing. It's not going to fit on a wreath form, even though these end up being about 24 inches across. I still think it might be a little big. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm hoping that Miss Jennifer was serious about it. I think that would be something fun to do. I don't do the Cricut or anything, so it was really funny because I'm also interested in maybe doing some reusable stencils, but I think I have enough product out here. I don't think I need to buy any new machines or anything right now. Let's get this YouTube channel up and get our little shop set up, and then we'll think about going on to something else. And that's how you guys can help me. You can by subscribing to my channel. You know, reach over there, hit that subscribe button, and then hit that bell so that you're notified every time I go live and every time that I upload content. And we can share ideas together. How about that? Now I have a question for you. You've been sitting here, you've been watching my hands, okay? What do you think about that? Would you rather watch the hands, or do you want to see their face? I really don't know. I started practicing on my videos last week because I'm definitely a video virgin. And I've been practicing and practicing, and the first one, every time I would try to move the phone, it would jump off the stand. It would fall down. So, and also I wasn't aware that there was a pause button. So every time that I needed to stop, I would hit the stop button, not knowing that I was stopping the video, and then when I was restarting, I started a new one. I did not realize that. So anyway, I ended up with a whole bunch of videos. So then the second one I did, still didn't know about the pause button. And I also didn't know I needed to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. My best friend, Scam Likely, started calling me. And boy, was she being persistent. She just kept on and on and on. Finally, I realized I needed to do the Do Not Disturb, I guess. So anyway, I lost, same thing, trying to turn that on and off, trying to get out of the Scam Likelies and off the phone calls. I kept starting, stopping, starting, stopping. And same thing, had a whole bunch of little videos. So, the third time, I was bound and determined that I was doing 3 videos, and I was going to get that. I was going to get it. And I sent my husband out to get us something for dinner, and totally forgot that I still had my Bluetooth on, and the Bluetooth on my phone connected to the Bluetooth in the car, and it shut me off my video. Okay, I think we're back. Sorry about that. Had a visitor. Anyway, so the next day, I I decided I was going to try it again. And I worked really hard out here. And I thought that I thought I did pretty good. And then I went to upload it. I really am not sure if this is standard or not. But look, it took 2 hours to upload my video. Is that normal? I don't know. And then when it did, I had filmed it this way, not this way. So it's kind of skinny, which I'd like to say think that was flattering, but I don't think so. But anyway, you could see my face. So I'll get this down. I have a wonderful YouTube teacher, Miss Lori, over at Hardworking Mom. And she's being very patient, working with us ladies, trying to teach us all the ins and outs of how to set up your YouTube channel. And I'm really hoping that one of these days I have something for her to work with. I think that's looking pretty good, huh? Those curls are sticking out there. This is going to be nice and big and fluffy. And I really hadn't planned on you being with me this whole time, but you know what? It's kind of nice. My stepson is in there doing his homework. He goes to college part-time, works part-time. Works full-time, goes to college part-time. And he says he likes to watch nonsense while he's doing his homework and trying to study. Well, I'd rather be out here with you guys. But it's warm out here today. I don't know if it's this new light. I told y'all that. Benno came over and put up my new light. I was so excited because I had bought this ring light. And it's kind of cool. It's not bad. Except for it gives me these rings in my eyes. That's kind of strange. But I got it on too, so that we got a little extra light going on in here. Hopefully we don't have too many shadows. That's the whole thing. That was because I'm in the garage. I don't have access to outdoor lighting unless I open the door. And then if I open the door, then you can hear all the neighbor kids hollering and screaming up and down the street. Did y'all do that when you were growing up? Do you know when I was growing up, the street that we lived on when I was in elementary school, there was probably 30, 40 kids lived on that street. It was a blast. We always had at least 2 teams for everything. And, you know, and there was all age groups. So we had relays, we played, you know, sandlot baseball, and softball, and football, and races. It was wonderful. And even though I'm from Texas, I am a city girl. When I went to Colorado, everybody kept asking me if I had horses and cows. No, I'm a city girl. I've ridden a horse. I've been around a cow. I've never milked a cow. I don't plan on it. But I haven't ridden enough horses that I could say that I would be comfortable with it. Just a girl, just a regular girl. All right, we got 2 more. And I am really liking how this looks. Really, really liking it. And that's always a good thing. You know, sometimes we buy things thinking that, oh, this goes together and everything, you know, we got this mental image. And, or at least I do, okay? I'm not going to say that everybody else has the same issue. But I get this mental image and I can't wait to get home to get it started. And then I'll get the base done and then either the ribbon doesn't match or, you know, something. Anyway, I have quite a few bases that are made up, and one of these days I'm going to have to get them all finished. So, when something comes up, like we were not planning on doing the deco mesh poof, then like this, then that ends up being a wonderful surprise. Oh my goodness sakes, this is so full. Wow, wowie. It's not a true woodland ruffle because it's, so I guess maybe you call it a little cruffle. All right, there you go. Look at that. Look how big and full that is. Oh my goodness sakes. That's amazing. That's great. All right, let's flip back up here for a second. A little bit more. All right, so I'm going to cut some ribbons and put you on pause for a minute, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I cut all the ribbon, and I cut it to 14 inches. I normally do 12, but because this particular mesh that I used on the curls is a 12 inch instead of a 10.5 inch. So I want to make sure that we have plenty of ribbon showing. And unfortunately, the one with the lace on it had a really big middle, but I only had about 4 cuts of that one. This one, I had like 15 cuts. So what I ended up doing was the green and the carrots, which I got both of these ribbons at DecoExchange. I cut 18 of these. And I cut 9 each of this, also from DecoExchange. 9 each of these two. And so we will alternate with the green. It's going to look kind of funky, I think. And the stripe and the carrot. And then another one will be the green and the burlap and the carrot. Okay. So we've cut them all. We've dovetailed all the ends. And fold them in half like this. Pinch it together. Run your fingers along the wires. And we always use wired ribbon. So now you got like a little birdie thing. And 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to go ahead and tuck it under. I'm going to pin you down so you can see what I'm doing. That looks kind of cute. What do you think about that? That looks kind of cute, doesn't it? Okay, so now we're going to do a green with the burlap and the orange. And boy, between the jute that's in these two meshes and this burlap ribbon, I got little strings flying all around here. Fold it in half like that, pinch it together, run your fingers along the edge. Make sure it flops around, and then put it in your tie. And 1, 2, I'm going to go ahead and do 3. This ribbon is really thick. These ties are really short, and separate them out. All of this ribbon is 2.5 inch, which I think is really pretty. I'm really excited about this. That burlap is kind of fades away, but it's okay. It's not too bad. I think it'll be just fine. It's going to look really good, and then we're going to eventually add those little carrots. So I'm going to just go all the way around the top like this, and then we'll switch down to the bottom. We're just switching out that middle ribbon. I don't know if you can see, this mesh is really getting stringy. This one is, but that was expected. You know, you can't get all of them. You're just not going to be able to get all of them. But you want to, if it's pretty obvious, you want to cut off as many as you can. But mesh is a funny thing. The more that you handle it, the more that it's going to fray. So you want to be really careful and try not to handle it very much, you know. So once you get your mesh in there, keep it there. And you know what? And that is okay. That doesn't bother me too much, but I really don't like it when the ribbon frays. You know, because we pull and tug on our ribbon and trying to get our loops straight and everything. And it's really disappointing when the ribbon starts fraying. If you're going for that farmhouse look, then that's okay. You know, little rustic, little fray going on. And you know what? I forgot to tack that other one under. I just love this carrot ribbon. I just think it's so stinking cute. And you know, I ordered all this stuff for Easter, and I got some stripes, and I got the polka dots. I got these carrots, but I'm just about done with the carrots. But I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't get anything with eggs on it. Eggs or chickens or rabbits. What am I doing? What are we doing here? Not that one. Okay. This one. And then this one. Okay. See, if I'd have had them all matched up, then that would have been better. I felt like I had you on pause for a long time. I don't know if y'all realize that. I'm kind of anxious to see how that worked, huh? Again, I'm new to YouTube. Trying to get my channel set up. Trying to learn how to make videos. And this is Wreaths by Linda. I'm Linda. We make beautiful deco mesh wreaths here in my garage in Crowley, Texas. I hope you like what you see, that you're learning. Learn along with me. And that you'll reach over there and hit that subscribe button. Become a subscriber. If you have a channel, tell me what your channel is too. I just am losing my mind. Okay. And, you know, we can be YouTube buddies, right? Yeah. Well, anyway, if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. You might want to hit that little bell icon too. That'll let you know when I'm going to do a live video and when I upload new content. And I will be uploading new content. Remember I told you that I had all those bases made up that I needed to finish off. And those can be quick little videos, you know, where we could just talk about how to add a sign, or maybe just a bow, some flowers, who knows. Oh my goodness sakes, I just think this is so pretty. I'm very happy with this. I think I mentioned earlier that I had sold a wreath to a friend and that I was expecting her to stop by and pick one out. Well, remember how we were talking about, you know, the lady that wants to collaborate with me on the making some signs? Well, my realtor friend, she likes giving a wreath to her new clients that she sells a house to. And I just think that's the most wonderful thing. And I really, really, really would like to get more into that, you know, where it could be beneficial for both of us. What a great friend, huh? That wants to, she loves my wreaths enough that she wants to share them with somebody. And, you know, that helps grow my business and shows appreciation to her clients for her business, and makes everybody happy. And then if we can get this other lady going with making signs, oh my goodness sakes, look at there, that's the top layer. Isn't that adorable? That's just so pretty. All right, we're going to move down here to the bottom. And what do I need to do here? I think I need to do this one. Okay. But I was hoping to have this one finished too before Misty got here, so that she might need a new Easter one. I think Misty left her Easter wreath up until Halloween. Then I made her a real pretty sunflower grapevine wreath, and she was so excited. She just loved it, and I'll tell you what, Miss Misty has the prettiest front door. Oh, her door makes my wreaths look good. I am liking it. So where do you get your inspiration from? Do you get it from a sign? Do you get it from the ribbons? There's so many crafters out there that we can all share our knowledge and inspire each other. And you know, it don't matter if somebody copies you, because no two wreaths are alike. It's really hard to duplicate it, to make the same one identical, you know. There's going to be something a little bit off. Not so much if one person was to make, you know, duplicate it, but, you know, it might be kind of hard for you to duplicate what I'm doing, because you might not have a Joann's that has this mesh. You might have something that's similar. Maybe it's 10 inches. This is 12. You know? Maybe your polka dots are little. Maybe your carrots are different. I actually have 2 different kinds of carrots. I have these that are the, isn't that cute? The gingham, little gingham check. Then I also have these carrots. And I got these at Hobby Lobby 2017. I used some of them on a different Easter wreath. So I'm pretty sure that I got these about that same time. You know, so if you were to go to Hobby Lobby and try to find those, you might not be able to. Or what you get might be just a little bit different. So it's okay. That's why we all share our knowledge. You know what's really funny is I thought I was fast. I am not fast. And you know, I don't know. I don't know if 14 inches was a little bit long for this or not, but I think it looks good, and it looks full, and it blends really good. But man, this mesh frays big time. It's a good thing I only had 2 rolls of it. It is frustrating, but it happens. That jute stuff goes up your nose too. Those little furry, hairy things flying all around. Oh, you guys, this is so cute. It's so pretty. It's so big and thick. It's a big baby. probably when I upload this video and I edit it, I will fast forward through here so that you don't have to watch me tie each and every one of these on. And I guess I could have paused it again. But you know, if I pause it and then I do it, then I'm standing here and I'm just working and I'm not talking. I need to talk, you guys. I gotta have somebody to talk to. I might have to get a radio out here. During the daytime, when I'm crafting and my husband is in the house, we are retired. He always has Alexa play something, and so we listen to music all day long. And sometimes I pop the door open so that I can hear, and really pop the door open if it's super cold out here. I know that's not good on the electric bill, but hey, that's what we worked hard for all those years, save that money, you know, and that's all right. I don't want to get sick. I don't want the flu. I don't want to be cold. So anyway, but my husband, he just loves to listen to music. And I do too. And we like a little bit of everything. So, what did we ever do without Alexa, huh? We used an 8-track and a cassette player, correct? Or we just used the radio. Remember when you used to call in and ask them to play your favorite song? And you had to sit there by the radio and you knew that guy was good, that disc jockey was going to be there for X amount of time, and you just hoped and prayed that he would play your song before he went off the air. Did y'all know anybody that was a disc jockey? I've met a couple at events, you know. There's an event that we go to sometimes. It's coming up too. It's called Lighter Than Air. And it's a fundraiser for Fort Worth Cystic Fibrosis chapter. And my daughter's roommate, back when she was going to college, her little girl was born with cystic fibrosis, Miss Layton. And Kim and her husband worked really hard for this foundation. It's really amazing because I have a cousin that her daughter was born with cystic fibrosis, and my husband's niece, our niece, Miss Jenny's little Harley was born with cystic fibrosis. So anyway, we do that event, and there's always a band playing, and local radios, one of the radio stations is always there, and get to meet those disc jockeys. Okay, so we got all the ribbons on here. Isn't this beautiful? It's so cute. It's just so cute. All right, you guys. I know that I'm not finished, but I'm gonna stop. We'll do a part 2 where we finish it off, and I'll upload them at the same time so you don't miss a thing. And thanks again for joining me. And I'm raise this back up here so you can see my face. And I'm Linda with Wreaths by Linda. And again, I hope that if you enjoyed what you saw, that you'll reach over there and hit that subscribe button. Click the bell icon too. Again, I thank you for stopping by and see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.